Hey guys, and welcome back to Survival Records. It's been a bit of a hiatus. I apologize if you've been missing me, but thank you for missing me, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, I am trying to calculate something here, and that means where is it? Here, assault cannon. Power, inventory, mass, ammo. What? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Surely it doesn't take this long for it to fully reload. Alright, let's calculate it a different way. I'm just going to hold down the gun. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, about 8 seconds. So if I wanted to fire one every second, that'd be 8 of them. Which... oh, I think there's room. Wait, wrong button. No, wrong button again. Alright. That's 3 wide there, but I can get rid of these. Because, you know, a gun barrel would be way more useful than a slightly aerodynamic piece of metal. Yeah, let's do it. 4 barrels per side, and a bunch of timer blocks that are already in there, and I will be able to hold the button down and just bam, 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 bam. That'll be great. But in addition to that, which I guess I could just do that. Why don't I do that? Here. There. Probably back that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put this one here. 1. Oh, I forgot to do my... Are they even? Yeah, they're even. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah. Alright, while I get this ready, let me ask you all a question. I am planning on playing the new RimWorld. And the RimWorld DLC. What's it called? Biotech. And I want to get your opinion on if I should try and turn it into a series on the channel here. Okay, that can look pretty sweet. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Now I just gotta get in there and pipe it all up. Oh, alright, and anyway, while I'm discussing that, RimWorld, I've been playing it for, you know, a while now, and any of you who are familiar with my intro, the thing with the whistling, like the Wild West, that was me, by the way, you know, budding artist, doing my own recording. Anyway, come on. I would like to get into biotech, and it seems like, you know, now's as good a time as any. Gonna try and maybe record it in a slightly different format than I've been doing with this, which, I'm Might be easier to do. I don't know. I don't have tons of spare time in my life right now, but it's a fun game. Wait, hey, that one's on at least. Alright. Now I gotta turn that one off and make sure it doesn't try and shoot stuff. I forgot to do that. Yeah, so anyway, playing RimWorld, the biotech expansion, see about maybe having it be a new series. That's off. Alright, and starboard. Alright. Well, planning out new guns. That'll be fun. And putting on new guns, or old guns, or whatever. Yeah, now it's just a matter of plating it up, and let me get to that, and I will, I'll bring you guys back. Putting those in was necessary, because this is the next part where I'm putting in armor. And I think I'm gonna possibly armor that right up here, because I don't want these to get damaged. They're what keep me alive out in space. Yeah. Alright, let me get to it. Alright, guys. She's got a skin again. Alright. So, yeah, I am happy with how she looks. I like it. Let me grab the last few things there. I set some stuff up before I started recording again. And there. Now, with some proper armaments, she's got a bite. Oh, but you know what? This isn't actually what I wanted to do with you guys. I wanted to... And there, 8. So... only fit there. ELT. Nope. Z. Oh, come on. Stop rotating like me. ES. be E L T A. Esbelta. Now, did it mirror over here? The Atlepsy is not what I want to name it. I will fix that later. Alright guys, let's go over what we got on the front here. We've got the 4 port, 4 starboard, large assault cannons. That's going to punch quite a punch. More assert. I have seen one Reaper. It came and left, and it didn't do anything, so I didn't bother recording it. Well, I mean, I started recording it, and it was like, oh, look at that, and then there wasn't anything to it, so I didn't keep going. But they exist. In fact, what I'm going to suggest is the reason why that moon over there is not where all these assert guys are hanging out is, for one, they can, you know, bring power in however they want to, so they don't need to worry about running power on this planet, or hydrogen rather. And two, the only thing that's going to be able to spawn on me out there is the Reavers. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. I'll have, you know, a ship that can defend itself, maybe? I mean, it's got guns. It's got a decent amount of armor. It's just light armor, so it's really paper thin when it comes to projectiles and whatnot. But it hopefully will keep the insides from getting too damaged when under attack. But really, I think her strength is going to be that she can get out of dodge. Now, I do have some modifications I want to make. I want to turn this line here sloped so that it transitions a little bit more smoothly there. And I guess, other than that, I think I'm done. Now, well, there is painting her. I don't necessarily need her to be white. That's that's for sure. But I don't know what color to make her. Let's turn off that. I am partial to the green. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how that goes. It's not a bad color. I don't know. I don't think it's what I'm gonna stick with. Trying to hem and haw here a little bit. She's of Mexican or Spanish. I was gonna say Latina descent. Spanish. We'll call it Spanish. Let's say she's of Spanish descent. I think of Spain. I think of matadors, that sort of thing. Which usually have nice, bright, contrasting colors, blue and yellow and red. So, red. blue. And... ooh, I picked up gold. I bought the new, the final one of the things here. Let's go with gold. Purple? Is purple maybe next in? But not clean armor purple. I'm gonna look for some images and see if I can find one that strikes my fancy and gives me some inspiration. All right, so I was thinking something right, but it occurred to me, Matador's traditionally male. Esbelta is feminine, and so what is a feminine counterpart, maybe, to the Matador? But the flamenco dancer. And I found some really great art by a Ukrainian artist named Anatoly Metlin. And he's produced this piece here called Crescendo, and I am going to use it as inspiration for how I color the Esbelta. So here we go. Alright, so we want some color here, a red, but more of an orangey red. Maybe a little more vibrant than not, and let's do it all in the clean armor. So 3 here. That looks pretty good. Now my blue, I think I'm going to have a blue and a turquoise. And actually that blue there... oh, dang it, wrong button. No, wrong button again. What is it? Middle shift P? Shift P. Yeah, there we go. Shift P. That's what I was trying to think of. Anyway. Let's go here and let's give it a little more into the turquoise. Yeah. And another blue, slightly darker. Oh, I'm out of water. Alright, well, let's take a pause on this for a second, because I need to show you all something that happens.
Energy low.
I had an... there we go. My survival kit is obstructed, and I need to figure out how to fix it. I think it's because it wants to spawn me here, maybe? But there's not enough space. I'll putz around with that later, but let's get back to this. There is some white in the painting as well, and a few hints of gold, and then a dark brown, almost black. So, gold. And then dark brown, almost black. Actually, I already have one right there. but I need to go back to clean armor for it. That's not dark enough. Saturation further down. No. Saturation up. Vibrancy down. That's better. Alright, so there's my color palette for painting the ship, and let's get to it. Well, how about that? I don't know about you, but I think it looks pretty great. It's pretty slick. But I realize I say that pretty often. I don't know. Is it my catchphrase now? Anyway, I love it. It's great. I never did get the beveled edge there on the corner there, but whatever. We'll fuss about little minor modifications later. And like I'm realizing here, I put the little cowlings on the what's it called? Thrusters there, but I didn't put them down here, so I could put them there. But you know what? I'm done with him. I'm done with her. I'm done with the Esbelta. Oh, which, you know what? Here we go, guys. Let's make it official. All right. And now the grid mass is 400,046 kilograms. However, I've got a bunch of ice in my cargo right now, so I'm up to 100,000, a million kilograms. The 10 is what I was rounding up to. I think she'll still have no problem flying. The bunch of ice is because I went and cleared out this boulder down here and finished collecting it. It's now there's a lot of ice in here. There. The O2 generators are all full. Or not full. Maybe there's not as much ice in there as I thought. Maybe it doesn't weigh as much as I thought because I'm connected to the base. Here we go. I am locked to the ground, so there we go. Yeah, look at that. 362,000 kilograms weight. So let's see about this. Oh, I didn't take a minute and talk to you guys about it, but I took the red orange and looked at it was a couple of shades darker and then a couple shades lighter, but I didn't want it to go into the pastel color, so by lighter I went more towards the yellow. And well, I think it worked out really well. I'm also getting a little bit of a hint of New Mexico with the turquoise and the oranges in there. Oh, I bet you that's because I did a color all nearby, and that didn't work. I keep finding things like that, coloring the inside and coloring on the outside. I really ought to get the paint tool, and that will that'll fix me up right. But I think I can probably just do this quick when you guys are watching. There. If I go here, that'll get all of those, and then I can just go like this. Yeah, I think that's all of them. So, on the topic of being done with the Esbelta, I am... That's, yeah, certain, okay. I am going to bring the ship up with me. just a small one, and have it parked up here. And that small ship that I'm going to bring is this one that I found and thought I would never have any use for. So, interestingly, she's a hovercraft. Like, that's her point. And considering I have an ice moon to go up to, having a ship that can slide around on its surface seems like a smart idea. Now I can also fly with her if I need to. Now, the question remains, though. Let's hook up to that one. Not a whole lot of forward thrust. Far too much downward thrust. Wrong way. There we go. Alright. That'll lock me in place, and as you saw, I used up a bit of thrust, or a bit of fuel just moving here, but that's a high gravity planet. I don't know. So my thought is, what do I do with this in terms of connecting it to the ship up here, the Isbelta? I suppose one obvious route would be to put a connector under here, one that could actually port to that. But that would mean I'd have to move some of these batteries and gyros. It doesn't actually have any cargo containers on it, by the way. That there is a O2 generator, and then it's just got two more of them back here and there. So the cargo container on the back is the only cargo, or not cargo container, the connector on the back is one of the only cargos. I bet you I could fit it under here. I think I like that idea, fitting it down in here. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, and then these three batteries, and then the battery, it doesn't use a lot of electricity, but let's replace those batteries with small reactors. Because I'm not going to be doing a lot of mining while I'm up in space, at least not with what I'm bringing up into space. But having a having something to be able to grab some ice, that'll be useful. Now, where do we got going on here? Wrong button. Let's collect that. Looks like, yeah. grab the computers for it. Well, I probably have my inventory full of steel plates. There. Alright. Now with that connector being on the bottom of that, it has not a lot of space. I'm going to have to test that out and make sure that it still can slide properly. I don't know what it is, but something about jumping off of the hinge just doesn't work very well. Now here, I think I just want to put into the roof a little bit, and there's a hydrogen tank. Maybe back here. Yeah, and if I want to port it up, I can connect there, or yeah. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get this welded up and pulled together, and I'll see, I'll show you guys when I get it back. Alright, there's a connector. It goes down and connects to the rest of the ship, so any ice that I do mine with it can be processed by all of those extra O2H2 generators I put in the nacelles. So, let's do this. Whoa, what's going on? I pressed the Windows button instead of the Alt button. I hate when I do that. Okay, I have detected a problem. It is too far forward. I am running into those. It needs to be back 2 blocks at least. Alright, let me go do that. Alright, well, this will connect it. You'll have a connector. Whether or not this is actually, like, a good way of doing it, I don't know. There's enough other things about this ship that I've kind of just bangled together. What's one more? Hmm. Now you're watching my creative process blossom. Okay, good enough. Another thing I noticed is that the little run of jacks, I'm calling it that because there are little decals on it down on the bottom. It's 4 jacks. Jack cubed. A cubic jack? Well, anyway, I'm discovering that there are thrusters missing. Like, there's only 1 thruster there. I could at least put 3 more in. Maybe even 4, 5, 6. That will complement the 4 that are forward thrust, yeah. And then there's 2 on the side here. And 2 here. And then it's supposed to be a light bulb there. I'm gonna do some redesigning of this thing now. And then park it up top and geez, maybe I'll actually be able to take off and go to space as the finale for the episode today. Alright, here we go. And that is a park ship. I'm a little worried about what's going to happen with those wheels and, you know, if they're going to cause drift. But I'm getting the same problem down here with the nose and the ramp and it causing drift. So, yeah, heck, I guess I just gotta think a little bit. Do I want to go to space now? And do I want to... If I go to space, I guess I gotta do some cooking first. Bring some food with me. The soup is good, pies, but that's not a ton. I could make up some bread, I guess. Let's see. Takes 10 wheat to make 1 bread, and you only get 15% off of it. That's not good. I guess if you had turned it into a burger, that makes sense. Yeah. Bread and meat makes a burger, and that makes 25, 15, up to 100. Go figure. Alright. I'm going to get myself ready to go to space. Yeah, that's a lot of little things that aren't going to be interesting. Let's check the to-do list. Let's see. I've done that. I've done this. I did this. Did this. I think I did that. And I just did that. And while I'm not particularly convinced it looks good, I have finished up most of the interior. Look, I did an aesthetic thing. I put a bench right there. So, I am good to go. want to get some more color in here, I think. I have a slightly darker hue of the turquoise that I ran up here next to the blue. That one there. I'll start pulling some of that inside, but yeah, let me wait till morning. I'll get some more cooking done, and then go down a pre-flight checklist and make sure we're good to go. Right. Well, that's probably pretty good. I've disabled Izzy's inventory manager because I want to make sure that I can control where things are when they're connected in there. Let's do this. Funk. Locked. Alright. Doors closed. I've tried. I cleared some space out around here. I opened that up, and I still spawn up there on top of it. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do some more testing. I've got my thruster set up there. When you have thrust override, generally speaking, the downward thrust goes away, but I do have a group for down. It's delta down thrust. Let's put it there and toggle the blocks off. So I'm going to take off, and I'm going to leave the stockpile on and see how high I can get. But before I do all that, let's... that's right, I'm not connected. Alright, now... Here we've got all the assault cannons. Alright. Let's just go with cargo. Alright, medium cargo container. Oh, now over here I want the canvas. No, not canvas. Now, that canvas ought to be able to get into these, I would think. Here's all the ammo I've been building. Let's put this in here. That's a lot of ammo. Oh, that's a Gatling turret on my ship. Let's grab that ammo. And that. Yeah, those are they're the 4 Gatling turrets. That's what's keeping the base safe. Yeah. Okay. And now the other ammo I want is it's called the medium caliber ammo, but it's a assault cannon. Number 2 has got ammo in it. Connector number 2 is 21 of them. There we go. I'm bringing a lot of ammo, just in case. Alright, now I want to grab some uranium. $233 of it. That'll last me a long time, and all the reactors on here are full of 25 uranium, except for these. starting to use it up already. Okay, I've got canvas, I've got that. I've got food over here. Yes. And drink next to it. So let's unlock. Oh, and I didn't get my mag plates. So not the ramp. These are landing gear. For the Isbelta. Alright, now let's remove that one from the hotbar. Let's go with groups. Here we go. Unlock. And that's the ramp. Don't need to trigger the ramp right now. You know what? I actually don't even need it on the hotbar. Let's go with this and lock that. Okay, let's gear. Oh, let's melt the landing gear, auto lock on, auto lock off. I'm never going to press P this one, so let's go with that. And one of them is locked, so let's see where we go. Of course, dampeners were off. Alright, with the hydrogen tanks being locked. Oh, there's a little bit of hydrogen being produced by the by what they're called. Hold on, let me get to this page and we will add all the hydrogen thrusters. There. And now let's just turn them all off. Hold on. Why do I have some of them down there that are still apparently on? Let's lock again. And look at the hydrogen. Let's see. Isbelta, hydrogen thrusters. Some reason these were not on the group. Save. Toggle block on, toggle block off. Okay. Now, unlock. And that is mostly maintaining an elevation. I am falling down for some reason. Probably... Oh. One of my parachutes deployed. There's belted parachutes. Let's turn off auto deploy for right now. And Why does only one of them have a parachute in it? Each one is on the inventory screen. It's showing on the HUD. Custom data? No. Let me figure this out. Why is only one of them able to be... Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, well, that was fun. I didn't have these piped up. The whole front of the ship, all the guns up there, everything was totally, totally not working correctly. But now I should be able to look in here, go parachute, and here canvas. I don't know why it doesn't automatically load into all of the empty spaces. Oh, you know what? I just realized what might be happening. They may not all be show in inventory screen. There. Alright. All my parachutes are loaded. Let's make sure they're not going to auto-deploy on me. Auto-deploy is off. They are closed. Let's go to this screen. Sure, why not? Okay, parachutes. Right here. And let's go with open and auto-deploy on-off. And they are all ready to go. Now, where were we? So, I'm just going to accelerate. I am not using my hydrogen right now. And if I can make it up there, let's... So this is having all of my guys at 100% thrust. And I'm curious now here. Let me take a look at an Atmo. This... The atmospheric thrusters just kicked out. And I ran out of steam before leaving the gravity well. I have regained some momentum now that I have hydrogen going, but not a lot. Oh, that's right. I was on stockpile. Hey, now that's a lot better. I'm accelerating, and the gravity is going down. Oh, there's one tank. That tank's on stockpile. No, it's not. Okay. Oh man, am I getting higher? Well, with this, I am now leaving the atmosphere for good. Looks like I needed to boost myself with those rear thrusters. But I am now getting back up to... Yeah, back up to full speed. Alright, oh, and the gravity's falling away really fast. Alright, there we go. And yeah, it's back and forth, feathering in and out. Guys, I am making a pretty big, step. This is cool. I am leaving behind Caldera. Well, not for good. Obviously, all my stuff is down there still. But, you know, I've got a new adventure now ahead of me. I am going to try and get myself... Let's orient to the Iceball planet. Oh yeah, look at that. Gravity is so low, I can just go to straight ion thrusters. I think. Can I? Alright, probably not. Let's go to... there. And... I'll feather him this way. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Survival Records. I will see you next time when we are taking the boat slowly to the ice planet, the ice moon around Caldera. And thanks for watching.